Hello everyone, good evening and good morning and good afternoon as per your time zone, and welcome to the Bella Vista Western Sydney Salesforce Developer Group. Thank you for registering and joining the today's session. Thank you Salesforce Trailblazer Community Group and CONGA for the sponsoring the today's event. We have Chankappa, Salesforce consultant with us, who sharing about the CONGA products and features and capabilities. There is no doubt it's one of the most popular Salesforce AppExchange products. So a little bit about myself. I am a Shaktivel Madhes, Salesforce MEP and platform champion, and community group leader for the Bella Vista, Western Sydney, Australia. I am actively available in the social channels, so you can reach out to me any of the social channels. So today, agenda, as I mentioned, we have the Changappa who's sharing about the CONGA product features and capabilities and some of the use cases with the demonstration. And the end of the session, we're planning to give away 2 Salesforce certification voucher to the random participants. So please fill your info in the link bit.ly/pvvoucher5. I will share that link in the chat window, and get involved with the other group also. Like, don't forget to join the group and participate in our activities, either as a participant or a speaker. Go to the community page and use the join group button to join the community group. And also we have the chatter group, Twitter and LinkedIn, YouTube channel also. So join the group and be active. Not only that, Bella Vista Developer Group, we have in Sydney, we have multiple groups also. Go and participate and learn together and success together with the Trailblazer community group. Upcoming meetings, yes, we are expecting some speakers for the upcoming months. If anyone interested to present any of the Salesforce technical topics, please fill the form or reach out to me. We will organize for the upcoming session. And share your love to the social channels about the groups or leader or speakers in the social channels, either LinkedIn or Twitter, in the following hashtags. So also use the chat window for the Q&A, and we'll discuss either the end of the session or in between also. In that note, I'm hand over to the Changappa. Over to you, Changappa. Please introduce about yourself and go ahead and stop sharing.
Okay. Hi, Shakti. Hi, everyone. First of all, I would like to thank Shakti and the Trailblazer Community Group of Sydney, Bella Vista, to give me an opportunity, and also to CONGA for all the support they have given me on this journey. Thank you all. And secondly, thanks for everyone for joining the session. I'll try my best to provide you with the maximum I can, so that you'll have you'll take off some knowledge from here, and probably it'll be useful in your journey with regards to CONGA or with Salesforce. Okay, so probably I'll start off with sharing a slide, but that doesn't mean that I would not want this to be just me talking about all the use cases and explaining you about things. Rather, I would like the session to be more interactive, meaning keep posting questions. Questions meaning any of the use cases which you were not able to solve, or which you think that it's difficult, or which is cannot be achieved in CONGA. Well, let's discuss about it, and if it's possible, I can probably demonstrate it as well over the session if the time permits. So I would like the session to be more interactive, please. Okay, so let me start off sharing the screen. Could everyone confirm that they're able to see the screen? Shakti, can you please confirm that? Can you see the screen, or through the chat window?
Yes, I can see your screen. Yeah, go.
Okay. Okay. I see a couple of faces here, so that means I'm assuming that everybody can see. Thanks for confirming, though. So as you all know, CONGA is a document generation tool, but it's just not limited to that. It has different products. To begin with, today we'll be talking about mainly about 3 products. One is Composer, Sign, and Grid. So Composer is the most efficient and easily creatable, beautiful, accurate digital documentation. It generates customized templates automatically populated with the data from Salesforce. So with just one click of a button, you can send proposals, quotes, account plans, invoices, or contracts to any of your contacts in from Salesforce. So rather than, it can be in the form of Word or PDF or even pixel perfect documentations as well. That means PPT. Okay. And CONGA Sign, it's the most efficient and cost-effective, easy to implement the way to get the signature from the client. So the way it works is it merges with Composer. So you generate a document and then you send it to a customer. They sign it. It comes back and it saves under the same record. Okay. So and CONGA Composer, the button can be placed in. To tell you a bit about Composer, it can be placed in any of the custom and and the standard objects as well. Okay. So going further. So like how I said, it's one of the most popular and the most downloaded apps on AppExchange. So and then it has about 12,000 customers. This is just a little bit information about how big the CONGA is today, and it's acquired by Aptus, as you all know. I mean, if you don't know, it's acquired by Aptus in 2020. So this is now let's get into the use cases across different industrial domains. So firstly, I'll probably talk about the HLS provider. They're mostly talking about the recruitment firms. So they can, in that case, we can provide them. We can use CONGA Composer to send physical summary, provider contract, to patient intake forms, and all sort of things. This is about the insurance, where it's used to, client policy review, customer price code, insurance application, proof of insurance. And with fintech industry, we can use it to generate an FLA, to generate a quality client review, to generate a loan document, all sorts of that things in the financial firms. And in the education firms, to the graduate application, student activities, donor letter, and all sorts of things. The revenue cloud is more of CPQ. So that's where CONGA sits in CPQ to generate a quote and quote with terms, invoice, and all that. So in terms of that, the capability it has is, like, for example, from a parent account, you can drill down up till the quote. Like, if one account has 3 child accounts and then it has opportunities, it can from the highest account, you can just click a button and say, these are the opportunities 1, and this is the code for the opportunity. So that it can do that. And then manufacturing, to send the bill of materials, packing slips, these kind of things. For not-for-profit, it's mainly used for a donation letter and for a thank you letter as well. So these are certain use cases which CONGA is currently used, and is not limited to that. I would also say, if you've heard of appraisal forms and all that, so to generate an appraisal form, to generate the KPIs of the business users, it can be used as well. And in the law firms, I've also worked in some couple of law firms. They used to generate the third-party assessments and document search, all sorts of document generations, and even PowerPoint, Pixel PPT for the presentation of the clients as well. So these are some of the use cases which I can tell you in widely. And also, one of the Australian the Melbourne WorkSafe Victoria has been recently used CONGA for their field service lightning to generate a couple of inspection reports and all that. So these are a couple of use cases and from CONGA Composer or Grid or Sign. So let me right now jump on to a demonstration and of how it can be done and all that, and then we can go for the QA session as well. So let me talk about the CONGA Grid. So CONGA Grid is a product which sits on Salesforce as an Excel. Like you can imagine an Excel on Salesforce. So let this just load. So this is an opportunity. So what happens is you can see the view already. It's different, not like a normal list view. When you click on this, and then when you drop down here, you can see all the child objects, and also the records related to that. So this can be edited. Inline editing is there, and it updates by itself. So this saves a lot of time for your sales reps, rather than going into the record and then going into the child record and then updating this. Rather than that, they can update here individually. They can create a task here. And this doesn't limit to that. You can also mass update and mass delete, or see, for example, so you can batch add, you can batch edit, you can batch increase. Also, you can drill down to whichever you can give them the condition, and you can drill down further as well. So this is some of the features what I would like to show in Grid. So this is, I would say, it's just like an Excel on a Salesforce. So this way you don't have to get into the record. Your salespeople need not waste time, rather than going into the records, opening up a new tab and all that. They can inline edit from here. That's not only the record, they can also update or edit the child records inside that. Are there any questions regarding this product? Used for getting digital signatures like DocuSigns. Yes, one of the questions is that's another product called CONGA Sign. I'll show you that as well. Yes, definitely, yes, it can be used. This is a data table or an Aura component. No, this is a Visualforce page. It's an inbuilt from the CONGA product itself. This is not an Aura component. So this can be placed in not only in opportunities, it can be placed in custom objects as well. Okay, so does that answer your question, Sanket? Could you please zoom in? Okay. Let me just check that 1 second. Is that okay? Can you see now? Can we send quotes in mass using CONGA? Yes, this is one of the features as well. We can send quotes in mass from here also. You can send, and you can automate it as well. We'll talk about it. We'll talk more about that. For multiple related records, yes. Have you used LWC in this opportunity? No, we haven't used LWC. As I mentioned, it's a Visualforce page. It's a standard Visualforce page which sits on any object, right? Be it custom or standard. Text on screen is looking very blurry. Okay.
Chengappa, can you try to increase your browser size?
Yes,
Zoom.
I'm doing that. I'm doing that. Give me a second. Can you see now? Is that okay, Shakti? Can you
yeah, I think it's better for me. Yeah, you can go ahead. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, okay. Okay, so this is about the grid. So now let's jump on to one of the opportunities, and I'll show you the capability of the composer as well. Okay. Okay, so now in the latest release, the CONGA has got this component. It's a component, meaning it's not a custom LWC. I'm just clarifying that. It's a CONGA AppExchange provides you this component, and you can place your buttons in here. Okay. Previously, how it used to be is the button. I mean, even now it's there. So the button is here. You click on the button, and it takes you to the different screen, and then different page, and then it generates a document and all that. Currently, I'll show you what it is. I'll first show you and then explain you how that is done. So when I generate a proposal, this is Composer. It sits on the same record, and it tells you what it's doing now. This is not a custom LWC. I'm repeating again. This is a standard AppExchange. It's a component given by CONGA. So it's saying it's gathering templates, it's analyzing the templates, it's assembling the template, and I'll show you how this is built as well. And it's merging data in the templates. And now it will generate a template and send it to the contact, which is here. Just give it a second, please. Yeah, so it's generated, proposal generated, and it's updated onto the file section here. So if you see this, see this is the capability. This is how the templates can be built. Okay, these data are all comes from the these are all coming from Salesforce. So these things are all static, of course, but then look at these numbers are all coming from Salesforce. So okay, so this I'll now explain you how this has been done, how the button is done. So basically, for a composer, you have three objects which you use. That's one is queries, solutions, and templates. So as you can see, this is a generate proposal. I'll show you here. See, this is a generate proposal button, right? So this has all the parameters in it. So what I'm trying to show you here is how easy this is to build. I'll build a small one in another org and I'll show you later, but I'll explain you what these are. Okay, this looks complicated, but this isn't. These are all readily available for us to do this. Okay, so firstly, we need to create a solution on a master object wherever you're placing the button on. So this is on the opportunity. Okay, so if you see this, the button which is generated is on the opportunity object on the links. Okay, so this is the thing. So that's where the solution object comes into a picture. So and then these are the queries which I've added. So these are the IDs of the queries which I've added onto this. So what it means by that is the data which comes from the record, like for example, from if I'm pulling the products or the price from the opportunity, then I need to write those queries so that those data can be pulled onto the template. So these are the queries. I'll show you each query as well later. And this is a template ID. So this template ID will be the templates you add on to I'll show you how the template looks as well later. So this is dynamically pulled on. This is a formula field which actually pulls in the template dynamically. For example, if the stage is at opportunity stages, it randomly picks the proposal template. This formula field picks the ID, and then it sends on to this, and this sends the template, the correct template. And with regards to this, see, this is a default PDF, like how you saw. I showed you the picture, it was default PDF. These are all parameters which are available here. When you say customize parameter, see here it is. So it will say either 0 or 1. So when I select this, if I give 1, that means the output will be in PDF. If I give 0, it will not be, it will not retrieve in PDF, it will retrieve in this original document the way you have uploaded it in the Word or PowerPoint or whatever it is. So this is an OFN. OFN means it's an output file number, file name. So whatever the name of the file you want. So, when the file is generated, what do you want to name the file as? So if you can see here, it was named as Blue Cube Proposal for 123 Waring House. Okay, so if you see here, what's given Blue Cube Proposal and the opportunity name of the account and today's date, and that's exactly what it was here. Okay, so it's dynamically pulled in. For each opportunity, it will change that way. These are, I mean, it's who it should send the email to. It should send the email to this, sorry, not this, where it has to be related. It has to send the email to the contact ID of the opportunity. So that's what it's given here. So these are the other, likewise, there are other parameters as well. I don't want to explain each one of them, but if you give me certain use cases, I can definitely tell you which parameter to use and where. This is about the composer thing, and then you just have to, if I have, sorry, one second, I'll probably show you a sign as well. So when I was talking about queries 10, these are all the queries written, and I'll show you how easy it is to write a query as well. Not able to see zoom in. Okay. See, if you have to write a query, you just have to create a record, and then there's something called as a query builder here. Once you go in a query builder, I'll do this. I'll do a small template later with another org, but this is just a demo. So you can select whichever opportunity it is, I mean, whichever object it is. And then see here, you can select whatever fields you want to, I would recommend just select the fields rather than select everything. Just select the fields which you want to populate on the template. Just put them here rather than adding all the fields, so that, the efficiency of the system also reduces if you do that. So it's better to put only the fields which you want to be displayed on the template. And also the fields of the child record. Sorry, parent record or child record, it's given here. So you can add this way and then just click on next. So it goes, I don't want to create now, I'll show you another one. Yes, you can. This one person asked, there's some open trial for CONGA available? Yes, it's a 14-day free trial, but not for all the products. You can have it in CONGA Composer and CONGA Sign as well. You can download it into your DevOps. You can configure it, and then you can play around with those use cases. So this is where it's like not writing a normal query, but what I'm saying is a normal admin, whoever does not know any development as well, they can even do this easily. Okay. So that's about the queries. And about the templates. This is the template record. So you just have to upload the file here, the Word document, whatever you've chosen. So I'll show you one example. See, this is how it's uploaded here. Can you see the merge fields here? Opportunity name, today's date is there. And then this is the user custom. So these are all dynamic fields which are got from the query and which is added onto the template. And this template ID is the ID which is specified here on this, which will be passed through the formula field. It can be directly given since it has more templates for different stages. That's why it's dynamically given here. Okay. You can watch the CONGA manufacturing CONGA contracts. Yes, that's correct. Okay, and now let's get on to the signature part of it. So this also exactly works the same way like our proposal is. And if I have to tell you about signature, the other feature is you can send it parallelly or series. So what I mean by series and parallel is if there are 3 recipients or 4 recipients, You can, if it's parallel, means it goes all at once. Or if there is a requirement saying, okay, first it has to go to the the employer, and then to the manager, and then to the CEO. So that can be done series as well. So only when the employer signs, only then it will proceed to it'll bring back the record, it will save it on the same record from where you're sent from. Then it will send it to the manager. So then the manager will sign it and he'll come back with it. So that's how we can set it at series or parallel as well. You can set your own one second, subject and body as well. So this is the CONGA sign document which is sent. Let me see if I've got one on my mail. Probably I'm going to have to send another one. There's a question here. Once the document is generated, if there is any change in the data after the generation, will CONGA reprocess automatically? So you mean once the document is generated, you cannot change anything, or you mean to say on the screen or after it is sent to the customer? I've not quite got your question. On the screen, yes, there is an option. So this avoids the background mode. Oh, give me a second. So this is a CONGA sign transaction screen. One of the new features here is previously we could send only one CONGA sign document, but now we can send multiple CONGA sign documents as well. Okay. So then let me just send it. So yeah, on the screen, yes, you can do it. There's a feature, there's a parameter called live edit. I'll show you that as well. So what happens is you have to disable the background mode for that. Yeah. So see, this is the feature which you can use, so that once the document is generated, you can preview it and you can edit it there and you can send it as well. If that's what you've asked for, Khaltoon. See, this is how, yeah. You have to enable it here, live edit, and then it shows up here. You can edit the document and then send it. Yeah, I hope that clears your question. Just give me a second. I'm just signing a document here so that I can show you. So now I've sent this document. See, this is how it comes. Can you all see the signature screen now? If that's the case, then see, you can add your own signature as well. See, signature has come, and whatever I've added has come here. Okay, so this is how the signature works. So, as I said, the coolest feature here, the best feature is series in parallel, and this also can be straight away automated without going into the transaction screen as well, and more than one document can be added onto it. Okay, and just another thing what I forgot to mention here is about like how I showed you the solution button where we have to go and change. Rather than that, okay, if you can see this CONGA details, in this you can say if you want to change the background mode to, I've set it up, you can also set it up here. Open a composer window. I'll show you how that works now. say it opens up a Composer window like this, it'll ask you the proposal presentation, who it is sending it to, save a copy, email, and then you merge an email. Previously, you might have seen that it just goes automatically. So those are the two features. You can control the things from here rather than going into the solution and changing it in the button. Okay, that's one. Then yeah, I think let's go on to the questions and let's answer one by one. Thanks. We'll create another document and updates the existing. Thanks. Will that create another document and updates the existing? It will not create another document. This is in terms of live edit. So what happens is whatever you've edited there will be sent to the client, and that will be saved onto the onto Salesforce. But the data in Salesforce won't be changed. Okay, if you're using Composer. Does that answer your question, Kaldun? Is it a DS7 parameter? Yes. So to answer your question, Ankit, this is a DS7 parameter. Oh, wait, let me just show you. So DS7 parameter is to disable and enable the background mode. So which can be done here. So when I said last time, I said, you can change it from open to Composer window. This is a DS7 parameter. Okay, which need not be changed there. You can change it for each record from the record itself. Okay, and okay, that's good. Once the document, then is there an open trial? I think open trial is something we have discussed that. Ankit, what do you mean by CONGA keys? I didn't get that question. Ankit has asked, it seems that you have not applied the CONGA keys. I'm not sure what that is. If you can elaborate a little bit more. Could you please, simple tips to us how to start learn CONGA without having any knowledge? Yes. Giving which components mainly we use in CONGA. Okay. One of the best ways to learn or pick up CONGA is to just download it in your DevOps and start to generate a document, a simple document. I'll show you that as well. We still have time. I'll show you that how to do a simple thing in a different org, which is not this complicated, a very simple one. So how to start that? Start using only 3 objects in CONGA: queries, templates, and solutions. And I'll walk you through that, Manoj. Just give me a couple of minutes. I'll answer whatever questions are there here. Please show the related list to the grid on the opportunity. Change the state for multiple codes in grid. Does it have a language restriction like render? Yes, it has it can be restricted. It can be changed as well. Render as PDF and all that. Yep, that's correct. Oh yeah, that's migrate the UG and can be applied for templates queries. Okay, can we migrate templates from using a migration tool dev to product? No, we cannot at this point. We cannot migrate templates. You have to manually create it. Okay. So let me just show you a different org. So I'll quickly create a template and I'll show you how we can via data loader migration. No, it's not possible, Sankit, because it's the data. No, you can't generate. I mean, I haven't tried that or not that I could do it. There's Vinayak on the call who's a technical lead and who heads CONGA here. Vinayak, am I right on that? Even we can't do it through data loader, right? We can't move the data from sandbox to production or use a CONGA migration tool. Okay, that answers the question then. Okay. Thanks, Vinayak. Thanks for that. So let me just create a normal, simple template for Composer, and then so that the beginners who wants to learn they can probably pick it up from here. So this is a normal contact. So I'll probably place a button here. Now I've placed a generate welcome letter. I'll place the same thing with a different name now. Okay. So as I told you, just 3 objects you concentrate on for the beginners. So one is solutions, templates, and queries. Okay. So the first things what you're going to do is probably, Okay, Ankit, to answer your question, Conga email templates is a normal email what you send. Conga templates are the PDFs or the documents what you send. So email templates is like when you send an email, if you want to add a body to it, then you can use the Conga email template. That's what that object is used for. Okay, I'll show you that as well now. I'll keep it as demo later. So I'm doing it on my contact object. So this creates a URL and it just a contact ID like this. So you just create a button. It creates a button. And then now, once we go to the template, I already have the template. I'll show you how I've got that as well. See, hi, contact full name. Welcome to Salesforce. This is what I've added on to the template. Okay, I'll show you how that looks and how to get these merge fields as well. Okay, so this is just like creating a record here. Just give it a name and save it, and then on the related list, you upload the template. So where do you get that data from? Where do you get that merge field? That would be a couple of people would be asking that question. So I'll use a contact ID for a sample record. So on solutions, I hope you followed where I went. On solutions, there is Access Template Builder. Click on the Access Template Builder. Give the sample record of any of the contact. Then it will bring you up to this page when you access the template builder. Here you'll find all your templates, which is here. But if you can see the tools and settings here, go to tools and settings, go to the template builder. Here you'll find all your queries and whatever it is. So if you go here, full name, you just have to copy this and place it on your template. Okay, and user details, again, copy this. You can copy this and put it there. That's all I've done. This is a very simple one. So this is the best way to learn as well. And whatever queries you write on your child objects will be displayed here. Okay. So then once that's done, once you've added it onto the template, add the template to the solution. So added the template to the solutions. Like, from here you go on adding parameters. If you want to disable the background mode, or if you want to add it as default PDF, I'll just make it as default PDF for now for the demo purpose. Once you add the parameters, it gets added here. Just update the button here. The button gets updated. Now, the next thing would be you going and placing the button on your object. Here also you can add your merge field and all that. So let me just show you how that comes. So you can come back to solution. You can see your email template. You can add only one email template at once. Okay. So page layout you've added. Yes. Now if you refresh here, you've got the button here. Click on the button. I've not disabled the background mode. Also, you can give messages here saying generating a document for the name and all that. All those things can be customized in the parameter. So it's by default it selects this template which I've given, and you can merge an email. So it says it automatically picks up my email address from the contact, and you can also automatically add the related to email addresses or additional to email addresses if you have any. And my testing, and if you have added any merge fields, it will come here as well. And see the PDF is attached, the document is attached on the PDF. Okay. And I'm not adding anything, it's all automatically added. Just one second, I think there's an issue with the. Let's download it. See, whatever name I've given, it's picked up the name, and this is the content I had given. And thanks for attending. This is my user. Okay. So I hope for a beginner to start off with, I think this would be the best practice. Go with 3 objects. One is solutions, templates, and queries. Start building up your solution, like probably generating a proposal from like picking up the opportunity products and bringing onto the template and sending on messages. That would be the first step I would say to go about. I think let's now, I'll leave it up to the, for everyone to ask any more questions if there are any. I hope you found it helpful and you've at least got some information to start with. CONGA runs in the user context mode or an admin mode while generating any document. Yes, any user who's generating a document needs to have a license. Should we consider a security risk while creating any template? Consider security risk. What kind of a security risk? No, if at all a user does not have license, he will not have access to any of the CONGA objects, or even he can't even generate a document. For example, I would to extend your question more, I would say this button can be automated as well. For example, I'll give you a scenario here. The one which I showed you here, this button can be automated as well, saying, when the stage is prospecting, just send a document. That also can be done from a CONGA trigger. There's another object, the product. By using a workflow and an outbound message, you can automate it. So the user who has a so the way it works is it picks up the user of that particular opportunity who is changing the stage to from qualification to prospecting. And if that user has a CONGA license, only then the automation is sent. Only then the document is sent. No, it cannot be added. If it has been added onto the template, if the field is not visible for the user, then the field won't come on the template. The data won't appear on the template. I think I will leave it up to. Okay, so I respect the SF security model. Am I correct? Yes, it respects the SF security model. And in terms of when I showed you about the grid portion as well here, it's not only with the templates, even with grid, it like, for example, if I'm updating or, if, wait, give me a second, let it load. Yeah, if I'm updating a price book entry, and if there's a validation rule on the backend saying, this cannot be done or whatever, it respects that as well. So none of the Salesforce validation rules will be bypassed. It will never be bypassed, even with regards to this, not only with regards to this profile, but even with regards to the validation rule as well. I hope that answers your question, Anish. If everybody's done with the questions, I'll leave it up. I'll hand over to Shakti to probably ask.
Guys have any questions? Don't hesitate. Use the Q&A chat window. Before
and you
that,
can always reach out to me.
Yep. Yeah, can you please let me know, give me some details about the certification part about the CONGA?
Okay.
I hear CONGA have some certification part as well.
Yes. So there's certification path. So you can go to CONGA University and you can enroll yourself for Composer or Sign or contract certifications. But if you're working for a consultancy, and if your consultancy is a partner with CONGA, you can do the certifications for free, or else it has a cost. It has a cost of, I think, 200 USD. There's a website called CONGA University. You can probably go and register yourself there. Okay, so this is the page.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. You can sign in. You can create your own recording. Yeah, this. Ankit is asking, how do you get the certificate voucher? Earlier it was free per partner, but now it's paid. From my understanding, I think it's free for the partner as well now. I'm not sure. I think Vinayak should confirm that. Last time when I did it as well, it was free for the partner. And I just want to inform for Ankit, we are working on getting the voucher. Okay. Okay. We'll keep you posted. Okay. Okay. And a couple of them had asked a couple of questions, but one thing I want to tell you is there is a limitation in adding queries onto the solution. I forgot to tell you this. So, see, can you see these queries here? 1, 2, 3, 4 queries are there. Likewise, you can add up to 50 queries. Okay. So, which has crossed the limitation. There is a workaround as well. That would be the question what Shakti would ask. I guess I don't know whether what Shakti, how would you give the vouchers? So you can't add more than 50 queries here. Okay, so that's the limitation. You can add up to 50.
Shagappa, can I add in there?
Sure.
Yeah. With the queries you have, you're right. So there is a business edition and enterprise edition of Composer. So business edition has 50 and enterprise has up to 100. So, but you can get around that query limit by using nested queries. So you can embed one query within the other. But I would say you can push it, though it says 50, you can push it up to 70 queries. So you see customers use up to 70. You can push it. It's a soft limit, but it can be pushed up to 70 queries.
Okay, that's great. Thank you, Vinayak. Thank you. Yeah. So I think Shakti.
If there is no further question, then we can pick random participant to give away some certification, Salesforce certification voucher. So once I got some voucher from the Vinayak, then we can pass it to the communities, whoever interested for the CONGA. Okay. Can you please share your screen?
Yes, and another thing is if there are some couple of them who are in Sydney, we can probably give them some vouchers as well.
Yeah,
Not vouchers, sorry, swags.
Yeah.
And thank you, Shakti. Thank you for the opportunity again. Thank you.
Sure. Okay, I hope in that participant, everyone filled the Google form. If not filled, I will give you a minute time. Fill your information so that I can pick for the random participants. The link already I shared in the chat window. If not, I am again pasted in the chat window. Just use the link and then quickly fill your information. Rishabh, I already shared that link in the chat window. I can see 41 responses in that Google form. Anyone entering any information? Use the chat window. So I'm waiting another couple of seconds. You can see Himanshu. Let me add. Okay. Thank you. Okay. I'll don't worry. I will add in that list directly here. Okay. Let me spin that wheeler. All the best, guys. So the winner is Valala Smith Kumar. Congratulations. Let me spin one more. This time, Vipin, congratulations, both the winners. I will reach out to you about the certification voucher, the code information after the session. Thank you all once again for joining the session. Thank you, CONGA team and Vinayak for sponsoring the today events and your support to the Trailblazer community group. Once again, thank you, Chankappa. It was a very informative and I think it's a interactive session also. Hope you all almost you answered all the questions from the participants. And thank you to sharing your knowledge to the Bella Vista Western Sydney Trailblazer community group. Thank you all, and please stay safe and healthy. We'll see you again with another amazing event. Thank you all.
Thanks, Shakti, and Changappa. It was really good to be part of it.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you.